Boys, welcome back to Switch on the Deck. A lot of you have asked me to make a tutorial on how to install Windows 10 on the Steam Deck, and this is what this video is going to do. Unfortunately, I can't do this on my own, so I've requested the aid of a very special guest. Take it away.
Today, I'm going to be showing you how we can install FSR4 and frame generation on the Steam Deck. I'm really sorry about this. Today, I'm going to be showing you how you can install lossless scaling on the Steam Deck. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hey! Alright guys, and welcome back to Switch on the Deck. I hope you liked that intro. It was quite funny. Anyway, we're going to be showing you how to install Windows 11 on a SD card. So, first of all, open your browser. You're going to type Windows 11 creation. You're going to search. You're going to go to Microsoft support and create Microsoft installation media. You're going to go to this here, download Windows 11 site. You are going to scroll down until you see download Windows 11 disk image ISO for 64-bit devices. Do this, click this, and choose download. This is going to validate your request. Choose your language, English International, and choose confirm. Once you've done that, it will tell you here 64-bit download. You're going to download this and wait for this to finish. So while that ISO is downloaded, we're going to open up a new Google tab and we're going to type Steam Deck drivers Windows. Hit enter. Going to choose this top link here. Once this page opens, it's going to give you two sets of drivers, one for the Steam Deck OLED, one for the Steam Deck LCD. So make sure you download only the drivers for the Steam Deck that you are going to be installing Windows on. Once you have downloaded all of your drivers, obviously they will be zipped up. So what you're going to do is you're going to get all of those drivers and you're going to drag them into that newly created folder that you made called Steam Deck drivers. Make sure you extract them, guys, and once they're extracted, just delete the zipped versions so you're just left with the extracted drivers. Okay, once that's done, you can go ahead and close that and just leave them for now. Another thing we're going to need, and we may as well get now while that ISO is downloading, is Rufus. So type Rufus into Google. Choose the first search result. Scroll down and click the 4.10.exe. Once that's downloaded, you're going to open file, choose yes. Says another Rufus is I've already got it open. And this is Rufus. This is what we'll be creating our SD card installation of Windows on. So just minimize that for now. Now we're going to take your SD card that you want Windows to be installed on, and we're going to place this into the computer. So once your SD card is in the computer, we're going to right click and we're going to choose format. We're going to leave the file system to NTFS and we're going to format everything. Make sure you don't mind everything getting formatted because this is where Windows is going to be installed, and choose OK. Wait for that to complete. Now what we're going to do is bring up Rufus, the program we just downloaded. We're going to select our Windows 11 ISO, which is this. We're going to change the image option from standard to Windows to go. Change the partition scheme from GPT to MBR. And then we're going to click Start. Choose your Windows 11 Home or Windows 11 Pro. It doesn't really matter. Click OK. Make sure to keep this checked, this checked, this checked, don't check this one, so uncheck it and check this one. Okay, choose OK. It's going to give you a warning, and just let that write the Windows installation to the SD card. So as you can see, guys, the Windows image is writing to the SD card currently. If for some reason you have any issues with your SD card or it fails straight away, you're going to open command prompt. You're going to type disk part, hit enter, then choose yes, then you're going to type list disk, and you're going to find your micro SD card, and then you're going to write type select, select disk, whatever your SD card is. Mine would be 1, choose enter, and then you're going to type clean and then enter. Obviously I'm not going to do that, but yeah, once that's cleaned, then just go back to Rufus. This is only if you have any problems initially, and then you're going to click start again. But hopefully it just starts applying the image straight away. So at this point, guys, you're going to hear the noise indicating that it's finished, and so now we're going to close this. We're going to remove our SD card that we've just completed, and I'll see you on the deck. So we're now going to take out our SD card. We're going to pop it in the bottom of the deck, and then we're going to hold volume down and press power, and keep hold of volume down. Just keep hold of it, guys. Just keep hold of it. Stay with me. You can do it. Boom. And now we're going to see our SD card at the bottom there, SD card, and you're simply going to hit A. And now you're going to see the Windows symbol start to appear. So just wait for that to finish. Then the screen is going to rotate like this. And you're going to see starting services. Just wait for this to finish. If the Steam Deck reboots and it accidentally reboots into SteamOS, just do the same process again. Hold power down, tap the power button, just keep hold of it until the boot thing comes up, and then choose SD card again, and then you're going to see just a moment. So just wait a moment. This process does take a while, guys. It just seems fast because I've obviously paused the video and then started it again. And then you're going to see your country, select your country. The trackpads and everything don't work at the moment. Don't worry, we're going to fix it. Same with the screen orientation. United Kingdom. You don't want to add another layout, skip it. Let's connect to your thing. We're just going to click I don't have internet at the moment. Accept the license terms, and then it's going to go back to just a moment, and then we're going to be in Windows. Just getting a few things ready, so I'll pause here. Okay guys, so we've made it into Windows 10. Oh my god, finally. So what we're going to do now to fix this screen issue is we're going to go to Start, we're going to go to Settings. We're going to scroll down to Display. We're going to keep scrolling down to Display Orientation. And we're going to choose... No, wrong one. Hold on. We're going to choose Landscape, which will then put us in Landscape. Cool. That's Windows done. Now we're going to go back to the computer. We're going to get a USB stick or an SD card, doesn't matter which one you want. Stick it into your computer. We're going to right click. We're going to format it to make sure you don't want anything on there. Yes. There might be an easier way to do this, but I'm just going to do it my way. Then the Steam Deck drivers, with all your drivers in that we made earlier, you're going to drag that to the USB stick. And you're going to wait for that to copy over. You're now going to get your USB device into some type of adapter. Hopefully you've got one that you can pop into your Steam Deck, and we're going to pop it in. You will have access to the trackpads at this point. We're going to go into the Steam Deck drivers. We're going to go to the first one, the AMD driver, and we're going to left click on the second one, which is setup information. So left click, choose install, choose yes. And then that completed successfully. You're going to go back, go into the Bay Hub. Again, we're going to set this up. Just do the install process. I'm going to do it with you, don't worry. Next. Now I'll restart my computer later. Click finish. Go back again. Now the third one. Choose the second one, which is CS3, the one that says setup information, 3 kilobytes. Left click it, install. Successful. Back again. Bluetooth driver. 60, and now you go into, oh no, wrong one. This one, setup information, 4 kilobytes. Install. Yes. Completed successfully. Back again. Wi-Fi driver. Windows 11. Yep. 64. Scroll down till you find this one, setup information. Oh, install. Wait for this to install. Operation successful. We're going to go back. Now for the audio driver, left click the second one, install, operation successful. Okay, we've got that out of the way, we can go to the next step. Now what you want to do, because we need to enable touchscreen, is you're going to go Windows button, power, and we're going to shut down the Steam Deck. There is a way, by the way, you don't need to keep doing this method here. You can change the way the system boots. So if you wanted to boot into Windows first, you can do that. I'll show you how to do that in a second. Hold down, press the power button, keep hold of it. Keep hold, and choose your SD card again to boot back into Windows. After you reboot, you're going to see your user's password must be changed before signing in. Just click OK. Type in your password, whatever you want it to be. Okay, once you've ready your password, click enter to change password. Password's been changed. And then we're going to be logging back into Windows. Just give it a second. Now that we're back in Windows, guys, we need to connect to your Wi-Fi network. I'm not sure how to bring up the keyboard on Windows 10, the virtual keyboard. So I would recommend using the same adapter. Plug in your keyboard, if you have one, Bluetooth or whatever. And then you're going to search for your Wi-Fi and type in your password. Now what we're going to do, guys, is log into your Microsoft account. So press this, choose me, manage my account, sign in, and then you're going to sign in to your Microsoft account. Once you log in, you'll be prompted to set up a PIN. So just use whatever PIN that you like. And it'll just a moment. And then you'll be logged in. Once you're logged in, we're going to go to Windows Update. We're going to scroll down to Windows Insider Program. It's going to tell you to join the Insider Program, you need to turn on optional diagnostical data. So press that, click that. I'm going to go back a step. Wait for this. Now it's going to ask you to join the Windows Insider Program. I have a quick solution to this because it's a pain in the ass. So what we're going to do, Microsoft Edge, start without your data, don't allow, confirm and continue, continue without this data, don't allow, and start browsing. Okay, and we're going to type in force Windows Insider, reject. I keep scrolling down as we get to this GitHub page. No thanks. I'm going to scroll down here to release. We're going to get the first one, offline insider enroll.zip. We're going to download this. Once that's downloaded, we're going to go to File Explorer. You're going to go to your downloads. You're going to left click, extract all, extract. We're going to left click this, run as administrator, click run, click yes. Once we're here, guys, we're going to simply choose option 3 and we're going to click enter to apply changes. Any key to exit. It might ask you to restart the deck. If it does, restart the deck and boot into Windows. So once we're back, guys, we're going to go up, type in your PIN, and we need to activate Windows. So you're going to go to the Edge browser, you're going to type in Google into the Google search bar. You're going to type Windows 11 prod key. You're going to click enter. You're going to find this meta cloud. You're going to scroll down a little bit until you see generic keys. If you chose Windows 11 Home, copy this key. If you chose Pro like me, highlight all of this code. Left, copy, back into the Windows, settings, system, scroll down to activation, change product key, left click, paste, and I think this is missing one digit, which is T, so just add the missing digit on, which is T, click enter, activate Windows. Windows has been activated. Now that we have activation done, we're going to head on over to Windows Update, and it's going to check for available updates. You're going to see a lot more stuff than what I've got on my screen because I've already updated it. But the most important one you want to check is the Windows 11 Insider Preview, which is the GE release. You're going to download and install that. And now as soon as you've restarted, you're going to see that the update's going to start applying. So just wait for that to finish. Like I've mentioned previously, guys, if it reboots during the update process, the Steam Deck is going to automatically boot back into SteamOS. So at that point, what you want to do is just keep holding the power button, keep holding it until you see the light flash. And then once the light flash, hold the down volume, tap the Steam power button, keep hold of down, and then once the boot menu comes up, select the SD card again, and it will continue with the update process. I'm not sure how you change it so it boots straight to the SD card, but that's what you're going to have to do. Alright, now what we're going to do is activate the Xbox full screen experience. We're going to go to our Edge browser. We're going to type Google. And inside Google, we're going to type Vive, V-I-V-E, tool. Hit enter. Scroll down. We're going to see this GitHub page. Scroll down. And we're going to choose the top one, Intel AMD zip. We're going to open this. We're going to hit the 3 dots. Extract all. Extract. This page is going to open. We're going to go up here to the bar. Left trigger. Copy address. Just close these down for now. After you've done that. Go to the search bar. And type CMD. Which is command prompt. We're going to run as administrator. Choose yes. Now we're going to type CD space. And then we're going to hit left trigger to copy. And then we're going to hit enter. You'll see something appear here. Now what we're going to do, we're going to paste in 2 commands that you'll find in the description of a video. So the first one should look like this. So the first one, guys, once you've copied it, we're just gonna, after the arrow, so you're gonna copy the first command, ViVeTool.exe /enable ID, click enter. Now copy the second command in the description. So I've copied the second command. I'm going to paste it. And you see one ends in 92, which is the one you've done. And the last one ends in 30. You're going to click enter. Okay. So once you've successfully copied those commands, we're going to close. We're going to go back to the search bar and we're going to type registry. I'm going to go into the registry editor, run as administrator. Okay guys, so now that we're in the registry editor, make it full screen for yourself so it's easier to see. We're going to drop down local machine. We're going to drop down software. We're going to drop down on Microsoft. And we're going to scroll down until we find Windows NT. Which is here. We're going to drop this down. We're going to drop down on current version. And we're going to scroll down until we find OEM, which is here. Inside, we're going to left click. We're going to type new. D-word 32-bit value. And we're going to type device form as one word with a capital D and a capital F. Once that's done, click OK. And then we're going to double click into it. And we're going to change the value from 0 to 2E. And then choose OK. Once that's done, you're going to go Start menu, Power, and Restart. So if your deck boots back into Windows, SteamOS, just completely power it off. Once it's powered off, hold the down volume and press the power. Keep hold until the boot menu appears and choose the SD card and we'll boot back into Windows. Okay guys, now that we're back, you're nearly there, don't worry. We're going to check that our Windows full screen experience is now activated. So we're going to go to Start, Settings, Gaming, and you're going to see that the full screen experience has been enabled. You're going to click it. You're going to choose the app, which is the Xbox app. Hopefully you've got that installed, updated, and you've logged into your Microsoft account. You can do it after, don't worry about it. And you're going to switch on the Xbox full screen experience on startup. But before we restart, what we're going to do is we're going to sort out the controls. So now, for the final step, we're just going to get the controls ready for the full screen experience for when we reboot. We're going to go to the Edge browser and we're going to type handheld companion. We're going to go to this GitHub page. We're going to scroll down to releases, choose the build, scroll down, choose the exe. It's going to download. Okay, it's going to tell you that it doesn't trust it. So we're going to click the three dots. We're going to click keep. Change this from delete to keep anyway. And then we're going to open file. Choose yes. Just close that off. And we're just going to wait for handheld companion to come up on the screen. Okay. It's telling us to disable Windows Core Isolation recommended. You can click it if you want. Just click next. And we're just going to wait for this to install. So once everything is installed, guys, DirectX and everything, it'll probably take a while. It's going to prompt you to restart the computer now, but we don't want to do that. So click no, click finish. We're going to double tap into handheld companion. And we're just going to tweak a few settings before we reboot so that the controls will work. So just wait for this to load up. I'm just saving a bit of time here because if you restarted, we'd have to change the controls and then restart again. So just click no, allow. Okay, no again. Right, we're going to go to settings, which is hidden down the bottom here. Settings. And we're going to choose auto start application. Open application in the background. And then we can check for updates. Yeah, we're all updated. Then we can close it. And now we're going to restart our decks. Same deal, booted to SteamOS. Choose the SD card. Alright guys, so when it reboots, it's going to instantly reboot straight away. You won't need to do the thing, but unfortunately, because it didn't do a full reboot, we're going to have to manually reboot it. So what you do is you swipe up, choose Windows Desktop, continue, start menu, power, restart. I'm going to do this entire process with you because mine will reboot into SteamOS. Once you see that restart disappear, because I'm not waiting for it to boot into SteamOS, I'm going to force restart it. I'm just going to wait for it to disappear. Mine is a lot slower because I'm using a slow SD card. I can't really do anything about that. Oh guys, this tutorial, it's nearly over. It's nearly over. Okay. So it's probably going to boot into SteamOS. It is. I'm just going to hold the power button now until that light starts flashing. Wait for it to flash off. Keep hold of it. Okay, now it's off. Hold down. Power, keep hold, wait for the boot menu, choose the SD card, and then we're going to boot back into Windows. Once we're back into Windows, if all things have gone correct, the full screen experience is going to start. And then we're going to wait for handheld companion to kick in the background. And then the controls will work. So let's just let this boot back up. Okay, we're booted back up. I'm going to type in my PIN. Touchscreen doesn't seem to be working for some reason. It's going to launch Xbox. And now we're just going to wait for handheld companion to kick in. Give it a second. Because if you look here, we can't use the Joy-Cons yet. Handheld companion is going to kick in. Just give it a couple of seconds to boot up. This will probably be fixed, guys, in a newer update. And then it's going to detect the Valve Steam controller. And there you go. We've got full functionality of the controls. So the last thing I'm going to say is, if for some reason you want to leave the full screen experience, you swipe up, go to Windows Desktop, and you're going to get a warning that says I'm exiting to desktop. Click confirm. And you'll notice that the trackpads are not working. That's because it's configured to work with the full screen experience. If that ever happens, just go here, double tap handheld companion, and just simply close it off, and then you'll gain access to the trackpads again. If you want to go back into the full screen experience, you click the Steam button, head on over to settings, and enter full screen experience. It says that it's optimized on restart to for the full screen experience, but if you leave it, it sort of de-optimizes it, allegedly. I just click enter without optimization, and there we go, we're back on it. Right guys, that was a long ass tutorial, and I'm really hoping that it works for you guys. Let me know down in the comments anyway. I'm never going to make a tutorial ever again. Okay, love you all. Catch you in the next one. Bye.